This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, if you guys watched the VMAs last night, there were some little shots being thrown throughout.
Who threw shots?
Now, of course, Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart were up first. And Tiffany Haddish had a little jokey joke about Fifth Harmony. Here's what she said.
Camille Cabello is nominated for Y'all know I can't read that good, right? I only speak English, and that's mostly in Ebonics. Look, she's nominated for 5 VMAs tonight. I'm super proud of her. So those of you watching at home, hi, Fifth Harmony.
Oh, God.
I know nothing about Fifth Harmony, so that exchange went over my head, but I'm assuming Camila Cabello used to be in Fifth Harmony.
Yes.
Yeah, she was in there. I think they kicked her out, right?
Well, Nicki Minaj actually defended one of her friends from Fifth Harmony. Here's what she said.
Shout out to Kevin and Tiff. And Tiff, don't be coming for Fifth Harmony because Normani is that.
All right, Normani, clearly another member from Fifth Harmony as well. So she said, that's her. She had a big song on the charts, too.
Oh, she went solo.
Normani?
They didn't kick her out. She just went solo.
Normani. Okay. Now, in
Which one's
addition to that.
Normani? The black one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, Cardi B also won for. Oh, first of all, Nicki Minaj, by the way, got up there. She won the first award that we saw on TV for the night. And here's what she said during her speech.
I want to just say, tune in for Queen Radio so you can know who's the sucker of the day award is going to.
What's wrong with sucking C's, though?
Nothing,
Like,
right?
everybody sucks
I
C's.
know, we love it.
That is a
If that's what you into, bro.
that can't be an insult.
No, it means
Especially
y'all
if
may
you-
have contests.
Especially if you do it. I'm sure Nikki sucks C's, right? I would hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So nobody said it's a bad award. Maybe it's a good award.
Maybe it's a good award.
Maybe it's a good
Let's
award.
see who's getting
Yeah,
it.
it's not, maybe it's not a bad thing.
I just want to know the sound effects. Like, donkeys.
Let's talk about-
I just want to know what the sound effects going to be.
Let's talk about the award Nicki won for Best Hip Hop Artist. Do you think that she should have won? The category was Drake, J. Cole, Migos, The Carters, and Cardi B. Do you think she should have won, or she won because she performed?
Or maybe they had her perform because she was winning.
I think you just said the same thing I just said, and I
She
ain't
tried to
smart enough to
trickify
catch
you.
it.
She tried to trickify
I think
you.
You're trying to trick me.
She
just
tried
now.
to trickify you.
But I think the moral of the story is she won that award because she was performing.
All right. Now, Cardi B did win Best New Artist Award, and here's what she had to say during her acceptance speech.
I am so happy, to receive this award. A couple of months ago, a lot of people were saying, you gambling your career. You're about to have a baby. What are you doing? And, I had a baby. I carried the baby. And now I'm still winning the award. I want to thank all my fans, my family that supported me, all the love that my fans, that my friends, that everybody shows me. And that's something that God give me that you can't buy, bitch.
Dropping the cool bombs from Mama Body.
Okay.
Mama Body, baby.
Now, that's because a lot of people were trying to say that she paid, Atlantic Records paid for people to support Cardi B, so she wants to show
They did?
nobody paid.
Hey.
All right, now Travis
They
Scott,
didn't pay us?
in
Shut
the
up,
meantime,
no.
also had to point out the fact that he does indeed have the #1 album.
Rest in peace to Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Astro World #1 right now. VMAs, make some noise!
Nah,
right.
come on, that was a reach. That was a reach. Like, he didn't point out he had the #1 album. He was just stating the obvious. He had stating a fact.
Yeah, but let's be clear. Nicki Minaj did say that she spoke to him and he knew he doesn't have the #1
That's
album.
what she said.
Oh, that
And
is
not
what
to
she
mention, he was sitting behind her. I heard they had him change the seats because his album's #1 right now. So then they ended up seating him across the room. But I guess.
Yeah, I would be kind of
row.
mad. My album #1, I got to sit behind her album #2.
I heard during rehearsals, Travis Scott told everybody to throw their peace signs in the air, and they was like, "Nah, don't do that because they're gonna think you being subliminal, telling everybody to throw a #2 up."
Stop it. You the one that started all that. Sounds like you're starting a rumor right now.
Bad.
All right, now this whole Harriet Tubman situation.
Oh,
Harriet
God.
Tubman was trending, and that's because Nicki said, all the queens I remember shook ish up. Queen of the week may go to Harriet Tubman. Had she just sat there and ate her rice, you N-words history would have been a lot less triumphant. Now, that ended up being a trending topic, and now Nicki said on Queen Radio she's going to be honoring Harriet Tubman. She said she could have rescued more slaves had they known they were slaves. I fought for streaming services to count toward Billboard when a lot of N-words stayed quiet.
Well, that's not a real Harriet Tubman quote.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman never said that, by the way.
She never said what?
That if a lot more people, she would have rescued more slaves if they had known they were slaves.
Where'd she get that
That's
from?
not a
then?
real quote. It's like a myth, a rumor that's a quote, an urban legend, but that's not a real quote from Harriet Tubman.
The thing that offended me the most about that tweet was the fact that she thinks Harriet Tubman was ever just sitting around eating rice. Okay, it's almost like she didn't know Harriet Tubman was a nurse, a spy, and a cook. Okay, Harriet was a professional cook. All right, how do you think she made money to fund her raids? She wasn't just eating rice. They had chicken, fat chunks of pork, pies, bread. Okay?
So she was making rice.
Shut up, you. I'm just saying she was the mother of a cook, all right? Like Harriet Tubman spent the summer in 1852 working as a cook in a resort, and she used that money to pay for a raid that freed 9 slaves. Like she know how to cook. She was eating more than rice.
Now, Nikki's problem with the streaming services is with Spotify. If you guys remember, she said that Spotify actually sabotaged all of her streaming because they wanted to teach her a lesson after she aligned herself with Apple Music. Well, Spotify has responded. A rep said Spotify supported Nicki Minaj with the Times Square billboard, a host of the largest playlists, New Music Friday, and the New Music Release Shelf. Her song Bed actually saw an increase based on the promotions put behind the campaign. The company continues to be big fans of Nicki. So, and Nicki even posted the Spotify billboard that was in Times Square on her own Instagram page.
I can't wait till you get that sea-sucker today.
You sound crazy. Like without context,
that sounded crazy.
No, bro, without context, you
right.
sound crazy just now.
You
can't wait till you get that sea-sucker today. Like you can't wait to give it to me. That's what you sound like.
And
like you want to put your little Nike hoodie on and drop to your knees.
And let's
pay
end this
homage to
particular
me. Like
rumor
my penis
report
is the queen of soul.
with something positive.
I'm going
okay?
to human resources.
Let's talk about Drake going to Lurie Children's Hospital.
I'm not gonna lie, this warmed my cold heart this
This
morning.
was really sweet.
Yes,
He
it
went to
was.
go see a transplant patient, Sophia Sanchez. She turned 11, and her wish was for Drake to come and visit her.
Yeah,
that
was
was her
nice.
birthday wish. I love this. Check it out.
It's a miracle. Because it's one of the first wishes I got in a long time. Oh my God!
You asked me to come, I'm here.
I didn't talk for a minute. I was like, what? Is this real or fake?
That's
He's
nice.
like, it's me, Drake. I'm like, oh my God. And then he got to see me God's plan. I gave him my autograph, and he gave me his. This is the best birthday present I ever had. Thank you so much, Drake, for coming and seeing me. It means a lot for you to come and cheer me up.
That warmed my cold heart,
I
man.
teared up a little bit. I ain't even
It
gonna
warmed
lie,
my
man.
cold
I got a little
This was in
tear,
Chicago,
man.
by the way.
That was nice.
Doesn't this make you guys want to be wish granters for Make-A-Wish Foundation?
I do that now.
Oh, you do? I do it too.
Yeah.
We all do it.
I be pulling up
Oh,
the
I didn't know
hospitals.
you guys were part of Make-A-Wish.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
be pulling up the hospitals.
Oh.
I just don't be putting it on Instagram or putting it in God's plan video. But I ain't mad at nobody who does.
I think it actually encourages a lot of people to join foundations like that when they see the difference that it can make in a young child's life.
I was in
Because you
Brooklyn.
don't actually have to pull up, but sometimes for wish
They
granters,
just want an
you help.
object, a toy, a game, some clothes,
You help
whatever
them,
it is, yeah.
if they have a wish, you help them get
Grant
that
that
wish
wish.
granted for them. So if
Absolutely.
it's somebody that they want to meet, if it's a trip they want to say they want to go to Disney World or something like that, you help make those wishes come true. So it's not that you physically have to be there like Drake went, which of course was a big wish
I like pulling
to
up
be
though.
fulfilled.
Salute to Drake for that. I was at the Brooklyn Plaza Medical Center on this past Saturday, matter of fact.
No kid wanted to see you.
And I will say this. I will say this.
They were like, "Where is Drake?
Where's Drake? We wanted to see Drake.
Come on!"
See, that's
He
why
was in there telling
this is why I
That
go
little
to-
girl got Drake, and we got Charlamagne.
This why I
Damn
go
it,
to- This is why I
man.
go to therapy every week. Right here, you know what I'm
Charlamagne
saying?
was in there telling the kids, "Shook ones, my book is coming out."
Anxiety kills me. What is it? Anxiety? Whatever.
Little kids can't read. Listen, this is why I be going
What?
to therapy right here every week. Right here. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at that video just now just to see if Drake had on a Nike or Adidas tracksuit.
That was Adidas, wasn't it?
No, it was a OVO.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes more sense than both.
Well, OVO was. It was.
But if it was Adidas, I was gonna say you said checks over. I was just looking for something to hate on. That's all. You know me.
Right. We
That's
know.
all. You know-
we
you
know.
know me.
Somehow I'm going to hate on this Make-A-Wish.
That's all. I'm gonna find a way to hate on this thing that's making me happy.
I'm
Okay?
Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
Hey, why you keep rubbing your chest like
I don't know
that?
what's going
Cause
on.
y'all hurt my heart just now. That really made me feel bad.
Because you ruined the story. You kind of like Madonna
It's
talking
definitely
about.
Madonna's situation. Yeah, Drake went. I remember the time that I went. I went this weekend to Brooklyn, and I seen these.
That's
We
that
pay-
big nigga. That's
we-
that big nigga from Canada.
pay
Okay?
homage
I
to
be
a-
going to hospitals too.
to
Nobody
Aretha,
care when I go to the
and you
hospital.
talking about
all
yourself,
right?
Madonna.
Nobody care when I pull up to go see the kids. All right?
Okay.
Yes, that was hate. All hate.
Charlotte Madonna.
It's Charlotte Madonna.